Hello and welcome. I'm Stephen Lindwall. Welcome to episode 11 in this series on the infinite banking concept. What if retirement didn't require draining the assets you spent a lifetime building? Nelson Nash was quoted, "The future belongs to those who think long range." Up to this point, we've talked about building your system, operating it with intention, and even using it as a launch pad for opportunity. But today we shift into something long-term and deeply personal: how your system supports you when you reach your lifestyle freedom day. The moment your lifestyle is fully funded by your own financial system, including potentially a large portion by your banking system, not by selling assets, not by hoping the market cooperates, and not by slowly draining your savings. When structured properly, your system can provide confidence, independence, and legacy. And it starts by challenging one of the biggest myths in traditional financial planning: the spend the interest myth. Most people are taught a very simple retirement formula. Save a pile of money, invest it, and then one day live off the interest. But in reality, that's not how most traditional retirement plans actually work. Instead, principal slowly gets depleted. Market volatility dictates your withdrawals, and taxes quietly erode the income you depend on. So over time, that retirement plan that was supposed to preserve wealth often ends up consuming it. And by the end, there may be very little left for the next generation. So let's reflect. Is your financial system working for you, or are you working for it? The old advice was live off the interest. Unfortunately, interest rates didn't get the memo. Or sometimes the market decides it's taking a year off right when you needed the income the most. The spend the interest idea sounds simple until you realize the math doesn't always cooperate with the plan. Now let's look at a different approach. Lifestyle Freedom Day is the moment your lifestyle is funded by your system, not by selling assets, not by hoping the markets behave, and not by dismantling your capital you spent decades building. Instead, you access tax-free retirement income through policy loans. Your policy stays intact, your capital continues compounding, and you maintain control, flexibility, and predictability. This is the opposite of depletion. It's controlled just distributions without cannibalizing your capital. Instead of withdrawing from investments and shrinking your nest egg, you access capital while the underlying asset continues working in the background. Most people retire from something. Lifestyle Freedom Day lets you retire to something: a lifestyle funded by a system that continues to work for you. Now, here's where the infinite banking becomes truly generational, because the system doesn't end with retirement. It continues beyond your lifetime. When you eventually pass away, something powerful happens. The death benefit clears out any outstanding policy loan balances, and the remaining benefit flows tax-free to your heirs. Your family receives a windfall, not leftovers. This is the opposite of the traditional model. With infinite banking, the system can become a legacy multiplier. Your capital supported your lifestyle during your lifetime, and it still strengthens the next generation afterwards. Most people leave behind whatever's left over. IBC allows you to leave behind whatever's right. The system continues doing what it was designed to do: protect, compound, and transfer wealth efficiently. Let me leave you with two questions to consider. What would lifestyle freedom look like for you? And how soon would you like to reach it? And then second, if your financial system could support your lifestyle and strengthen the next generation at the same time, how differently might you start thinking about wealth today? Today we saw where the launch pad eventually leads. Lifestyle Freedom Day isn't really about stopping work. It's about choosing how you live. It's about creating a system that supports your lifestyle today without sacrificing tomorrow. And if this series has sparked your curiosity about how a personal banking system could fit into your own financial life, the next step is simply to have a conversation with a qualified IBC practitioner, because the design and engineering of these policies is extremely important. Every policy is custom structured based on your goals, your cash flow, and your long-term vision. Thank you for joining me throughout this series. If you found value in this series, consider subscribing for more content on financial freedom and personal development. Thank you.